wow, it's later than I thought. 9:45 at night. I'm ready to start my day. It is 0 degrees outside and I am refusing to take off my pajamas. For breakfast, I've got some cashews that I put in my big cup and some yogurt. Peach yogurt is great. And of course some pills. We've got antibiotics that will murder the mycoplasma that are giving me this cough, and some acid reducing medication to hopefully reduce the amount of nausea that I get from eating. Having really bad stomach pain. It feels like I have to throw up, but it won't come up, so that's how I feel after I eat. So I laid down for a bit. I didn't actually go to sleep, which for those of y'all who watch watch past videos, you know that's actually an accomplishment for me to be at almost 2 o'clock and not have taken a nap. But I laid down and watched some vlogs and started editing some vlogs because I'm really behind, really behind. And I feel a little bit better, but my stomach does still hurt. Like I don't feel like I have to throw up anymore, but it still hurts. And now I think that it's possible that the pain I'm feeling is actually hunger. And that's the problem with me, is that my nausea and stomach pain from eating runs directly into nausea and stomach pain from hunger, which runs directly into nausea and stomach pain from eating. So it's really hard for me to tell what I need to do to feel better, and I don't often feel better. Like I pretty much usually am nauseous or have stomach pain. But right now I'm making the decision to eat something, and I've got the red beans and rice from yesterday that I told y'all I didn't finish for dinner. I have PT shortly, so I'm dressed. I just didn't want to get dressed at all. I mean, at least I'm wearing something comfortable. I have my Fall Out Boy original pop punk long sleeve shirt on, and it's really nice and comfy, and I got it when I went to their tour this October. But I just didn't want to get dressed at all. It is 0 degrees outside. It's too cold to be anywhere other than in bed. But I guess when you gotta go to PT because you got jacked up knees, you don't really have a choice. Back from PT, it went well. Did all the same exercises as normal. My knees feeling okay, but that little walk between the door and the car froze me to death. Granted, it's a lot warmer than I thought it was outside. It's 5 whole degrees Fahrenheit. Wow. But that's still cold, obviously, especially for my bad joints. So I'm gonna go take my coat off, snuggle up in some warmth, and make myself some hot chocolate. I actually think that my physical therapist thinks that I am in high school. It's not a terrible guess. Like, it's not that far from my age, but I did graduate high school 6 years ago. So I just think that's kind of funny. He's like asking me if I had the day off and stuff, and then I was like, yeah. And then he was like, oh, are you guys like my daughter? They have the day off on this Monday, and she goes to X high school. And I was like, yeah. I'm not in high school. But yeah, I just thought that was kind of funny. So I've got myself some hot chocolate, except with hazelnut creamer this time instead of the Baileys. So to me it kind of tastes like a nice hazelnut coffee, just less bitter and minus the heart palpitations. And I've also got some cantaloupe that was cut up for me earlier. Y'all, I don't know what it is, but I am so hungry. Ever since, like, right before I eat the rice, I've been, like, just so hungry, like, starving. And you guys know earlier this morning I was really, like, full, I guess, like nauseous, stomach pain, like really felt like I had to throw up. And luckily I didn't throw up, but I felt it there. And then I rested for a little bit and was hungry, ate the rice, my leftover rice, then ate more leftover rice, which was just the rice from the pot and not the rice that I didn't finish from dinner. So like 2 servings of rice. And that was like an hour ago because I finished that right before I went to PT, and I'm still starving. So now I'm gonna eat this cantaloupe and see if it does anything. But like, I wish I could tell you what that was. Like, I wish I could tell you why. Like, oh, I'm full. Oh, I'm starving. I'm full. I'm starving. But like, I don't know. I guess it's just one of my many like frustrating mysteries. So I finished my cantaloupe and my hot chocolate, and you know what? You guessed it, I am nauseous. I just cannot win with my stomach. So, a while ago, me and Beloved were in the room and we were watching Twilight Zone, and we were both like doing a craft that we had been working on. Each of us had a different craft, and mine was working on this little crocheted owl, and I got to the point where I wanted to sew the eyes on, and the eyes are buttons. And the other day when we went to Joann's, I bought buttons specifically for this owl, and I couldn't find them anywhere, and I freaked out because I couldn't find these buttons. Like, I had a total meltdown because I was just sitting there thinking that, like, if I can't find the buttons, like, I'll never be able to finish this owl. And it's super important because it has to go on our Etsy shop, and if I can't put it on our Etsy shop, then I won't be able to start an Etsy shop, and if I don't start an Etsy shop, I won't have any income because I'm quitting my job. And I was just spiraling out of control and freaking out. So there's a little thing that had to do with like, primarily the meltdown was about the fact that I'm neurodivergent, like that's what causes it, but it was also kind of related to the chronic illnesses, in that like I had a legitimate reason to spiral, like not legitimate, like the spiraling isn't good, and it doesn't help anything, obviously, and it's still an out of control like thought process. But it was like the thought process of me freaking out because I have to quit my job and I'm not gonna have an income. Yeah, that's totally like related to my illnesses. So that was really awful, but I'm better now. It's been some hours. I can talk again. And now I'm just gonna try to go to bed and sign off here. And I'm sorry if my rabbit is being absolutely obnoxious in the background because he hates me. So, anyways, good night, YouTube. I'll see you tomorrow.